Hello friends, and welcome to a chat from the engineering desk. As you can see, I've got some stuff spread out here today. And before we get started, how are you all doing today? Hope you had a good week. Doing well, and thank you for being here. So what I decided to do a week ago is spend $25 on this kit, which is a solar panel over here and a ceiling light, rechargeable. This is the packaging that it came in. So in here was the solar panel, the bracket. So let's set that aside. There's a wall mount bracket. Let me show it to you if I can get it out the packaging. It does not want to yield it. There we go. There's a wall mount bracket, so it attaches to the solar panel over there. Anyhow, let's quickly look at what the solar panel says. DC 6 volt, 50 watt. I will talk about that later. 2-year warranty. That's about it. And it shows that it comes bundled with this stuff. Right. Set that aside. And then this boxy had this thing which claims 50 watts. I'll talk about that. 2-year warranty, comes the remote. I'm not sure what that means. Intelligent light control. Cloudy days can also shine. And here's the specs. It was loud. 50 watts, no. Voltage 3.2 volts, yes. Brightness 90 lumens, yeah, I'd say so. 50 watts, 5.0. Color temperature, yeah, probably around there. Hang 140 degrees, it does spread. Lifetime 25 years. Okay. 3 hours a day. That's correct. It does run for about that time. Battery capacity 3.2 volt, 5 amps. Well, we'll talk about that. It was marked 5 amps. For some reason, drawing half an amp for about just over 2 hours and having a depleted battery doesn't compute. Battery duration 12 hours. Knock off 10 hours. Size 190 millimeters. It's probably fairly close. That's the packaging. Set that aside. There's hardware included. Some fasteners. Oh, it's got a split over there, so it spreads that out. And mounting that on a structure. Crinkly plastic sounds. Let's set that aside. Comes with a 15-foot cord on the solar panel. And that. How to install. Read carefully before using glass parts. Yeah, that will be that. Methods of use. Turn on light, put that on. Automatic light by reload by tightening the waterproof sleeve. Lamp is connected, it will turn on automatically at night and turn off automatically during the day. Do not open during the day. Automatic light when dark. The lights automatically go out at dawn. No, they go out sooner than that. They go out when the battery is discharged. Self-inspection. The lamp cannot be used. Cable connected or flooded. Loose wires. Lighting fixture. Check the remote. 4.3 okay. Return to supplier. It came with a set of these for the remote. Mind your eyes. And that's the light on. Off. Now there's no way to stop it from automatically coming on when it gets dark. Where is the end of the power cord? It has this little power cord. And this locking nut over here. So what you do, you put this in the sun. The red light flashes to show it it's charging. Now this did deliver 1.1 amps. I measured it in the sun. And I'm just going to turn this upside down. So it says 6 volts, 6 watts. Which I agree with. And then it knows that it's dark, because having disconnected that, it has now illuminated itself. And the only way to then you've got to turn it off using the remote. So let's set this aside. So done with the solar panel. So I'm happy with the photovoltaic panel in terms of what they say you're getting and the specification. So let's concentrate on this. So I've got the sound of thunder. Hang on, a bit of a storm going on outside. So that you spin off like that. Got these little tabs over here. And I've already gone into this. There's the PC board. And there's the battery. I cut the blue sleeving off to see what's inside here. And there's what's supposedly some kind of a battery management chip over here, which has been welded onto that and welded onto that like that. This just has a port number on it. It's a 32650 battery. Now let's talk about this. There's nothing on the back of it. This was bonded in there with some rubber glue, some silicone types compound, dark green color. Now what we have over here is 64 LEDs. Now being a 3.2 volt battery, what happens is there's no ballast resistors for the LEDs. It connects it straight across the battery when the light is on. So let's have a look at the circuitry. Over there is the freewheeling diode for the solar charge. So the brown wire comes in and it goes through there. That then feeds the battery through that diode. So when it's dark, you don't backfeed into the solar panel. Over here is the IR receiver for the remote control. Over here is a chip that's had the description laser edged off, that is missing. And then we have some other support components around it. So what do you see or not see? Charge control, the lack of it. So I had this up at 3.65 volts, which is the maximum that you should charge one of these lithium iron phosphate batteries to, and it kept charging. I set it on a power supply, and also when you leave it to just discharge, it ended up at about 2.2 volts with these LEDs still glowing faintly. So it just runs this battery down till the LEDs stop conducting. I don't think that's very good for one of these batteries. The other problem is you got 1 amp coming from that solar cell, so it roasts the battery because it does not stop charging ever. It just keeps feeding it in. The open circuit voltage of that panel I checked was 7.4 volts. So there's some sadness here because that battery is definitely not going to last. It's not going to do well because of the lack of battery management. So $25 was spent, and we ended up with this bit of kit. One would have to hack it to make it useful because it's lacking some vital ingredients, notably the battery management system. And also don't like the fact that it just automatically turns on regardless when the sun goes down. It's not selectable or switchable. So one would have to fix that. So when you buy one of these cheaper solar LED light kits, what are you getting? Some stuff which will be of some use for some time, but it's not going to be great. Don't expect great performance or longevity out of it. If you're into hacking stuff, this is a useful departure point, because what you could do is you could improve the performance by installing some more batteries like that. Even better if you turn it that way. So you could certainly improve the autonomy of this thing by giving it some more batteries like that. I have not actually ever tested these ones for their capacity. I must still do it. But yeah, there's lots of room for batteries in there. And if you improved on the electronics, you could turn it into quite a nice light for home use or camping use. Because the plastics are very useful, that's for sure. The solar panel gives you an amp, which is quite a nice little bit of charge. Is it worth the $25? Yeah, kinda, but you'd spend a bit more money and get more value for your money, because ultimately what value are you getting out of this? And it's so. And I think that's going to wrap up our little talk here on a cheap solar light. And what you get a thing that kind of works, and it's of some use, but you are going to, in the long term, probably take it and either replace it with something of more premium quality or hack it to make it useful for yourself. So that's the story. I'm going to wrap up at this stage, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here for this little talk. Maybe you found it interesting. Maybe had a bit of a laugh at how blatantly bad this actually is. No battery management of any kind. It is terrible. I'm going to leave out the choice words and bad language, because that means I'm going to have to edit them out, so it's not going to include them here. And this is basically a family channel anyway, but this deserves some more descriptive language for how bad it actually is, because it actually is terrible. It's awful. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome week further, and I'll see you back next time for more. Cheers.